coffee with Andy.
Good morning, guys. The rest of the boat bums are asleep, and I thought I would come to you with a coffee with Andy by myself. We're still having trouble uploading the video from yesterday. Today is Friday, the 11th of November, and we are in beautiful, we'll call it picturesque, Oriental, North Carolina. And we're sitting at one of the city's free docks. I've told you about the free docks in a lot of towns on the Intercoastal Waterway where they've gotten grant money to provide dock space. And this one has 4 berths on it, and it's right in, I'm not going to call it downtown, the town center. And I'll lift up here for a second. When I say the town center, I mean the road is about 8 or 10 feet in front of my boat, which is interesting and kind of cool. And in the town, I'll put a little video over here, just a panoramic of in front of the boat itself. We're still heading south. We're trying to make it down to Charleston, so Michael and I can start working on the electronics and electrical upgrades on the boat. It looks like Nicole's fizzling out, the hurricane. It doesn't diminish the damage or any of the harm it did in its path, but it's fizzling out, and the weather we're going to have here doesn't look that harsh as forecast right now. We'll have some rain today and a little bit tomorrow. We'll get a little bit of a treat tomorrow, and Tracy's sister, Summer, and her family are going to come visit us, and it'll be their first time seeing the boat, so we're really excited about that. The weather here is just beautiful right now. It's strange. I'm sitting in this Freetown dock in Oriental, North Carolina, and I showed you some boats beside me, but we've also got a fleet of shrimp boats that are just there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 11 shrimp boats right here next to us. And one of our concerns coming in was, first of all, would they be operating all hours of the day and night, which they haven't yet, and the smell, and there hasn't actually been a smell at all, so that's been a treat. Right in front of the boat, there's the hub, the highlight of the town is the coffee house, and it runs at least from 6 a.m. when I was up on deck to about 10 o'clock at night, I think. There's people in and out of there all the time. There's one little smart car that probably stopped there last night 7 or 8 times. I don't know if it's like Uber Eats for Oriental, or if it's just somebody that does deliveries, or somebody that really likes to be caffeinated. The the real treat yesterday was coming up when we were going north to Annapolis. We sought refuge from some bad weather here, and we found another family on a boat. Their channel name is Sailing in Faith, and I will put a link in the description of this video. And I'll see if I can put a video up, but I'm not sure that I can. I'll look into that. Learning and stretching every day. So Sailing in Faith is a family that has 3 teenagers on board, and they're crazy. They're adoptive and former foster parents, like Tracy and I, and they tell stories just like we do of the system and crazy things that have happened, and they tell stories in the same manner that we do, that starts at point A and goes through like And then the story ends with, and then the conclusion of that is, so we came to Oriental to surprise their kids because especially Nick bonded with their son. And we really busted our butt to get back here so Nick could see his friend. It's important that we teach our kids, especially those that might have bonding issues or issues making friends, or not everybody is. It's hard to find your kind of people in the world, and when you find your kind of people, you need to help that. Foster is not the right word. It is, but I don't want to pound that too much. So we came into town to see our friends Sailing in Faith. And the day before, we'd met another family in Belhaven, and they are lovely. They've got 4 teenagers on board as well. So it was a race. They won, clearly getting down here an hour or two before us, but they left before we did. They're in a monohull. It's a Gulf Star 50. It's I want to get on board the boat to see it. They're hauled out right now. They've been on board for just over 2 years, and they're doing some work on their boat. But we were able to introduce one family to another, and they'll have some overlap here in town for, I think, 7 or 8 days where the kids can get to know each other. Sailing in Faith hasn't found a lot of kid boats in their, I think, almost 2 years of being on the water, or teenage boats. They find kid boats, but not a lot of teenage boats. And I don't call out people until they tell me I can say their names and everything. So we'll just say the boat Islay, and I can safely say that. Their experience has been very similar. It's just over 2 years in the water. I don't think they've met other teenagers. So we had 11 teens roaming the town yesterday, and they had a good time. We showed up for dinner at Barco's, I believe is the name of the place. It was tasty. It was very tasty food, but a party of 17, and I thought they would just shutter the place up, but they were very accommodating. The waitstaff was great. Food was good. Varied menu. Getting a little bit of rain here in the sun. Right above me, there's no clouds. Tracy had a curried coconut scallop dish, and it wasn't really expensive. It was cheaper than a hamburger at O'Charlie's. They had Korean fried rice, Korean beef fried rice with kimchi on it, and burgers and calabash seafood, and a varied menu. I'd ordered something as a side, and the server came out and said, well, we were out of that, but here's fries. Can we get you anything else? I ordered a burger. I was fine. It was a delightful burger. But I decided to get a side salad, and it came out, and it wasn't just this bag salad. It was well thought, and veggies in there chopped on site, very fresh, refreshing. He said the chef was really upset that he didn't have the side you wanted. He wanted to get you something else, and so here's this. And made in-house dressings. You could just tell that. I'm impressed with that. So I'm going to give Barco's like 5 stars for the day. We're going to do a little bit of cleaning up on the boat today. Do a little exploring. I was trying to look for secondhand stores or thrift stores or used furniture stores for a project that I'll name later. Just looking for a tabletop possibly. But just something to do in here because there's not much. There is a museum, and it looks like it's about 900 square feet. It's open today from 11 to 3. It's open on Saturdays from like 10 to 2, and that's the only time during the week that it's open. We might do a little bit of provisioning at the Piggly Wiggly. Tracy wants a Piggly Wiggly Oriental, North Carolina t-shirt. It's a mile walk. Our friends were like, no, that's too far to walk. But no, it's good for us. If we don't walk, we'll get the Piglet shuttle to come pick us up. I'll put a picture of the Piglet shuttle right up here. They'll come to your slip, pick you up in their vehicle and drive you there, and you shop and they'll drop you back off. In addition to that, we've got the provisioning company over here, which is a chandlerly, which is oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to show you guys this. Like a ship store with some food, but mainly just ship supplies, kind of like a West Marine, but just a small town store. But they sell a lot of other stuff. The guy who were here last time we met him, he is just a hoot. I was like, well, what's there to do? And he's like, nothing. What? Tell me. I need to run outside and check a message because we're trying to surprise our friends. And he said, well, if a mosquito farts, it knocks out our cellular and internet connection here. I said, wow, you're doing well promoting the area. What's the highlight of Oriental? He said, my ex-wife isn't here. So this guy should really be on the Chamber of Commerce, and he should probably write t-shirts or create t-shirts. We're here at the dock here. We've got some people coming in that have been anchored out that are going to tie off and probably get coffee behind me. But it's going to be a pretty cool day. I'm gonna wrap this one up for coffee with, and see if Tracy wants to get in on one in a little while. We'll do some walk around videos. I think I just exported my duck video, and I'm gonna upload that of the Albemarle sound. I want feedback on it. It's all a learning process. Buying a boat, getting out on the water, doing this is one thing. But seeing the things, capturing them, having a vision of being able to assemble that, then assembling it, then finding a way to present it and voice over it. Those are all different arts that aren't trivial. And I don't trivialize what videographers and producers and editors do. So this is it's a learning curve. It's a little intimidating, but I'm trying to get my feet under me. I think of myself as a pretty smart guy, and if it's out there, I can figure most things out, other than single sideband, which I'll figure out. I just allow it to intimidate me for now. But anyway, until next time, tell your friends and family you love them, and clean up after yourself. Love you guys. Bye.